Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed a very in-depth tutorial of how I do my face. I also included cream contour and cream highlight. So if you guys would like to see how I do my face makeup in depth, then please go ahead and keep on watching. So my skin type is I would say it's normal to combination. It's not too oily, not too dry. I feel like I have a lot of pores like around here, and I don't really get oily as much as like my mom. So I don't really bake for a long time, but we'll get into that. So I'm going to use the Benefit Porefessional. I only use this primer around I got too much. But I only use this primer around my nose area and on my cheeks, because that's where I have like the most pores and the most texture. These two are kind of the same thing. They both fill your pores in, and when you use primers like these, you have to make sure that you wash your face and that you clean your face very good, because like it says, it's a Porefessional, so it goes into your pores and it kind of blurs it out. Primers that I use, because I don't really have any problem with my skin, those are the two primers that I use. Primers are good to be under your makeup, so it's kind of like a layer that protects your face from the foundation that you're gonna put on. It's a ColurPop No Filter foundation, or I use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I use the MAC Studio Fix, which looks like this. What I do is I just dot it, and make sure your hands are very clean when doing this. And if you don't feel like your hands is clean, you can always use a makeup brush to apply. I like a sponge because I can just pounce on my face like this, and it will leave me like a flawless finish. Whereas if I use a brush, I'm obviously gonna be, swirling my skin, and it will leave, the brush stroke. And make sure that you get down your neck too. So like whatever's left on my sponge, I'll just like go. Just go down. And make sure to get like your ears too. With one layer of foundation, my skin is pretty covered. I don't really put a lot of foundation right here because I am gonna be putting concealer on. We'll put foundation right here, but don't, because when you put concealer on, it just, you're piling more makeup on makeup, so you're basically caking it on. These are the concealers that I love to use. And these have a lot of shades to it, and they also came out with color correctors as well. I don't really use color correctors because I don't have a lot of dark spots, or I don't have really bad under eyes. But for my mom, we use the red one under her eyes, and we use the green ones to cancel out the redness on her face. But I can show you guys a tutorial on how I do her face. So her face is a little bit different than mine. Say for beginner, you should stay away from those concealer pots or the concealer sticks, because you're not really familiar with how not makeup works, but the pressure. It's all about the pressure when you're doing your makeup. My mom, when she uses like a pot concealer or she uses like a stick, she'll like do it really hard, and obviously you have that layer of a little bit of coverage already. So with you like being harsh and like going like that, it's just gonna take off what you've already put on. That's not what you want to do. You want to layer, but you want to layer seamlessly. Let this sit while it's on my face. I don't let it sit for too long, and what this does, it sets into my face, so it makes it more full coverage. I just leave the concealer under my eyes, not anywhere else. And this kind of balances your face out. Let's say you get a too dark of a color, the concealer can tone it down and blend it out for you. I use this one a lot, the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick in the shade Coconut. And then this one's actually a contour stick by the Maybelline Master Duo. And if you can see the difference, I'll swatch it. You can see on the top one, it's more cool toned, it's more gray, more purple, has those cool undertones, whereas the bottom one, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Coconut, it has more of a warm kind of tone. Those are the difference between bronzing and contouring. Bronzing is you want your skin, you want some color, where contouring is where you want to shape and sculpt your face. Right under my cheekbone or right above, because I'm gonna blend it down anyways. So you want to get like right above your cheekbone. So you don't want to drag out your contour too close to the center of your face, because again, your cheekbones, like when you go like this, it's right there. And then you can obviously do your forehead. Then when you do your jawline, you're gonna go like that. This first, and remember you have to do it gentle because your skin is very soft and you don't want to cause wrinkles. So you're just gonna blend, and make sure you blend down. So when you do this, blend down to your neck so that it kind of matches, or it doesn't look like, oh, like why does she have that brown line on her face? And then with this, you're gonna blend upward. This, it's already gonna blend down, which if you overblend, it's okay because I'll show you how to fix it. Take our sponge and we're just gonna lightly blend out that concealer, and I just bring it out all the way here. So if I did bring the contour up too much to my cheeks, it will blend it out. You see how like full coverage my under eyes look? They look really good. And this concealer is normally a light, it's buildable. And by buildable, I mean you can add a lot of light layers onto your skin and it will thicken up. And with the extra concealer, I like to go like this around my smile lines, just in case I did bring too much contour over here. And you can already see like my face has a little sculpt. I'm gonna highlight my face. This is the Becca in the shade Opal. It's just a cream highlighter. So what I do with this is I just put it right here at the high points of my face. And I'll put it on my nose as well. Take my finger and I'm just gonna blend. And you know, you don't want to streak, but you kind of want it to stay in the same area on your face. And I bring it down to like the apples of my cheek, so that when I smile, it kind of like highlights the apple. Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I'll dip my sponge in it. You can dip your sponge, or you can have a specific brush for it. What I do with the powder is I put it under my eye, but I also bring it out. So like I'll bring it out here and I'll carve my shadow out instead of it like being messy and being everywhere. I don't really contour my nose, but what I do to make my nose kind of pop and stand out is I just highlight it, and then a lot of people call this reverse contour. So basically what I'm doing is I'm baking the sides of my nose. When I take it off, it looks like it stands out. Let's use a face powder. I would just set the rest of my face that didn't get the translucent powder. Personally, I feel like my makeup doesn't come out good unless I set my face, and I don't like my face feeling sticky or like wet, so I always set my face. Powder for my contour, and this is just to enhance it. I mean, I can just leave it like this, but since I'm gonna add more highlight on top, since I'm not doing such a natural look, so I'm gonna get a little brush. You know how we set out our face with the foundation? We're basically setting our contour. And remember, never blend down, you want to blend up. You get the forehead, and then the jawline, I go down and then I blend it like that. If I made a mistake or I blended too much down, what I do is I get the translucent powder again, carve out my cheekbone. So I'll go right under my cheeks. This will erase what I did wrong. Brush my under eye off, and then I'm just gonna go down and brush my nose and brush right here. I'm gonna go ahead and blend the Kylie highlighter. So I'm gonna add it on my cheek. where we added the cream highlight. I turned my face. You can see it like glisten. I add a little bit on my brows, a little bit on the top of my brows, a little bit on my chin, on the tip of my nose, and on the bridge in the inner corner as well, to give my inner corner or my eyeshadow like a pop of light, because I always do browns, and I'll just mix whatever blush I feel like today, and then I'll just smile and I'll just blend it together. So what I'm doing essentially is I'm just blending the highlight and the contour together so it doesn't look like two lines. I love blush. It just makes me like, it just gives you your face a color. Instead of it just being like shiny and brown, it makes it have like some color. So I'm gonna finish my under eye shadow and I'll be right back. So now that the eyeshadow is done, I don't have my mascara or lashes on because my lash glue and my mascara are in my boyfriend's car. He's not home. So we're just gonna make do. But I will show you guys how to put lashes on another day. A lot of people ask me about that too. So one important thing with the makeup that I do, if you guys are gonna follow it, you have to set your face. And by set your face, I mean use a setting spray. This is the setting spray that I use. I use the Urban Decay All Nighter. You can use any other setting sprays that you want. Just use a spray. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray my face, but you don't want to spray like super close to your face. You want to spray like away from your face. So just close your eyes, don't breathe, and spray. And now a lot of people just leave it, but since I used a lot of powder, I'm gonna like get my blender and pounce my face. I used a good amount of powder. I want my makeup to last all day, but I also want it to like melt in my skin. I don't want it to look like it's powder. So for my lips, I'm gonna be using the Hue number 3. This is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna be applying that on my lips. It's a pretty nude color. Just like that, and just pretend I have lashes on, and that is the end of the look. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys do like videos like these or want more in-depth tutorials, please go ahead and comment it down below and let me know what you guys would like. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys next time.